Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm here on the Planting Fields Arboretum, botanical garden on Long Island. And it's early May and I've got two missions in mind, birds and flowers. And this is a good place to get both. The birds hopefully are fairly tame. On the other hand, since the trees are fully leaved now, it's going to be hard to shoot them. I've got my RF 200 to 500, or 200 to 800 I should say. And my other camera is R6, which I will shoot flowers with probably the 100mm macro if I have the opportunity to do so. So let's get started. I hear quite a few birds in the area. I'm not sure what they are, but we'll find out. And I'll be back with you in a bit. In the tree right behind me over here, there are two catbirds. I just shot them. I think they're gathering nesting material. I'm going to try and get a few more shots of them and then I'll put them up and we'll see where we can go from here. So the main camera settings I use are manual shutter speed, manual aperture, and auto ISO. I sometimes will change the exposure composition if the scene is severely backlit. Although sometimes I can also just bring the shadows up in post and work with it at that. So anyway, here are the shots, and we'll see what else I can find. For these catbird images, I did in fact overexpose by 2 stops to bring up the birds as much as possible without blowing the highlights. Then I reduced the highlights and brought the shadows way up in post. Should I do a video illustrating my editing techniques? Let me know in the comments. All right, I've got my first subject lined up here. It's rhododendron. Actually, there's a whole bunch of rhododendrons, and I'm probably going to take a bunch of shots of them. Some of them might have to be handheld because I see some interesting looking insects on some of these flowers. But I'm going to take a shot of this flower here with the stamen first. The settings are 1/6 of a second, ISO 100 at f9. And I'm choosing f9 because as close as I am to the subject, I have very little depth of field, so I want to catch as much of the flower as possible in focus, even though I'm focusing in on a very small area, which right now is actually out of focus. Let me just dial focus in right there. Good. Now I'll set the shutter to 2-second time. And wait for the breeze to stop, and then when that breeze stops, here's the shot. Well, at the bird sanctuary, there was no activity at all. A couple of workers over there, so they might have, frightened off the birds that might have been in the area. But in any case, I'm going to move on. There's just so many flowers here. It's almost overwhelming. And it's been a while since I've actually shot landscapes or anything. I forgot how long it takes to set up each shot, so that's a little frustrating. But in any case, let's move on and see what else we can get. There's too much reflection on the screen, so I can't see it. Hopefully I'm in focus. So I've come to this little flower right over here. Got my 100 macro on it, and my speeds are 1/80th of a second, f6, ISO 100. I kind of like. Normally I would shoot this a bit tighter in terms of aperture, but I want it open a little bit just to blur out the background a bit. In fact, I think open it up even more and really blow out the background. So here's the shot. Hope you like it. 2-second timer. And the flower moves because the breeze kicked up, so I'm gonna have to do it again. Actually, I'm gonna wait for the breeze to settle down, and here's the shot after everything, because this is gonna take a while. Tiny little movements like this, even at 1/80th of a second, can blur the shot just enough to kind of ruin it. So hopefully I'll capture it, and here it is. I was about to say this is the end of the video, but I see a couple of birds in front of me, so I'm going to take a shot of them right now. Whoops, oh, they're on the ground. Well, the cart skirted off. All right, I think I am going to make this the end of the video. There's not much bird activity. It's late in the day. I really should have come out in the morning, but I had something to do in the morning, so here I am in the afternoon. I did at least get a few decent flower shots. Not the All right, so I am going to make this the end of the video. Oh, these people are talking next to me. I re-recorded the outro, but forgot to hit record on the camera, so here's my outro. Thanks for joining me on this adventure. If you liked what you saw, please give me a like and a comment, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Also, if you use my Amazon affiliate links to buy any gear or anything else, I get a small commission at no extra cost to you. Thanks again, and I'll see you again soon.